Hi everyone, this is your math guru. Today we're going to learn how to multiply and divide exponents with numerical bases. Please don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button below for more easy to understand math concepts. When multiplying and dividing exponents with like bases, the steps to take are 1. You rewrite the powers with prime bases, and 2. You group like bases by applying laws of exponents. You can check out my video for a recap on laws of exponents. Let's look at the following examples. In the first example, we have 8 to the power of 1 minus 2x times 4 to the power of 2x plus 3 divided by 16 to the power of 2 minus 3x. Like I said, the first step, we need to change the bases to prime. And doing that, for 8, we're going to change that to 2 to the power of 3. I'm going to put my exponents in bracket for easy expansion. That will be 1 minus 2x. And if I change my 4 to prime, it's going to be 2 to the power of 2. I'm going to put my exponents in bracket, so x plus 3 at the bottom. 16 becomes 2 to the power of 4. In bracket, I still have my expression as my exponent, 2 minus 3x. If I expand, I'm going to have 2 to the power of 3 times 1. The number outside is going to multiply all the expressions or the terms inside the bracket. I have 3 minus 6x times 2 to the power of 4x plus 6 all over 2 to the power of 8 minus 12x. Because my base are the same, which is 2, I can easily group them. And grouping them, I can first of all group my numerators, and then I divide with my denominator. If I'm to group my numerator, because I'm multiplying and the base are the same, I'm going to be adding the exponents. That will be 2 to the power of 3 minus 6x plus 4x plus 6 over 2, 8 minus 12x. That will give me 2 to the power of 9 minus 3 plus 6, that's 9, minus 6x plus 4x, that's minus 2x, over 2, 8 minus 12x. And because I'm dividing, the base are the same, I'm going to be subtracting the powers. I have at the top 9 minus 2x minus, because my denominator is an expression, I'm going to put that in a bracket, which is 8 minus 12x. If I expand, the minus outside is going to change the signs inside the bracket, and that will be minus 8 plus 12x. And if I group like terms, I'm going to have 2 to the power of 9 minus 8, that's 1, minus 2x plus 12x, that's plus 10x. Let's look at another example. In this example, I have 16 to the power of 2m minus n times 9 to the power of m plus 3n over 27 to the power of m plus n times 8 to the power of m minus n. The first step is to change my base to prime. Changing 16 is 2 to the power of 4. I have my exponents, 2m minus m. I'm going to put that in a bracket, times 9 to exponential form. That will be 3, which is my prime, to the power of 2, in brackets, m plus 3n. At the bottom, I have 27. That will be 3 cubed to the power of m plus n times 2 to the power of 3. That's changing my 8, m minus n. If I expand my brackets, applying the laws of exponents now, I have 8m minus 4n times, I have my 3, 2m. The number outside the bracket is going to multiply all the terms inside the bracket. That's 2m plus 6n. At the bottom, I have 3 to the power of 3m plus 3n times 2 to the power of 3m minus 3n. Now that all my bases are in prime, I'm going to group the like bases. And grouping the like bases, I have base of 2 and 3. I'm going to start with 2. And because I'm dividing, I have just one 2, base of 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom. And because I'm dividing the same base, I'm going to be subtracting the powers. So at the top, I have 8m minus 4m minus, I'm going to put this in a bracket because it's an expression, 3m minus 3n. I'm done with my 2. Then I start with my 3. At the top, I have 2m plus 6n minus, I'm going to do the same thing, put it in a bracket because it's an expression, 3m plus 3n. Expanding the brackets and collecting like terms, I'm going to have 2. I still have my 8m minus 4n. The minus outside is going to change all the signs inside. So that's plus 3n times 3. I have my 2m plus 6n minus 3m minus 3n. I'm going to continue at the top here, grouping like terms. I have m and m, n and n, and on this side I have m and m, n and n. And if I rewrite that, I have, this is equal 2 to the power of 8m minus 3m, that will be 5m. Then I have minus 4n plus 3n, that's minus n. I'm done with base of 2. Then I go to my base of 3. 2m minus 3m, that's minus m. 6n minus 3n, that's plus 3n. Let's look at another example. In this example, we have 6x times 9 to the power of x plus 1 times 2, all divided by 27 to the power of x plus 1 times 2 to the power of x minus 1. This is a bit complex compared to the 2 examples we did earlier. Changing a 6, which is the first step, changing all the base to prime. Changing 6 to using prime factorization, 6 will be 2 times 3, all raised to the power of x, times 9 is still at 3 squared to the power of x plus 1 times 2, it remains the same because it's already in prime. 27 will be 3 to the power of 3, in bracket, x plus 1 times 2, which is already in prime, x minus 1. To expand laws of exponents, the x outside is going to multiply all the terms inside, and because it's raised to the power of 1, we have 1 times x, we have 2 to the power of x, times 3 to the power of x, times 3 to the power of 2x plus 2 times 2. We're done with the numerators. At the bottom of our denominator, we have 3 to the power of, we expand the bracket, 3x plus 3 times 2 to the power of x minus 1. If you check, all our base is now in prime of 2 and 3. So if we group, we have to be careful while grouping. At the top, we're adding because we're multiplying. You add the powers if the base are the same. We have 2 to the power of x. So we have x here. And then 2, there's an invisible one here. We have x plus 1 minus the base at the bottom. We have 2 to the power of x minus 1. And because that is an expression, I'm going to put it in a bracket, x minus 1. We have time. We're done with our 2. Then we go to our base of 3. At the top, we are going to add because we're multiplying. Once the bases are the same, you add the powers. So we have x plus 2x plus 2 minus the base at the bottom because it's an expression. I'm going to put that in the brackets, 3x plus 3. Let's expand all our brackets. We have 2 to the power of x plus 1 minus x plus 1 times 3 to the power of x plus 2x plus 2 minus 3x minus 3. Grouping like terms, we have x, and then all numbers. For our base of 3, we have x, 2x minus 3x. That will give us equals 2 to the power of x plus x minus x, that's 0. Then plus 1, that's 2. So 0 plus 2, that's 2 times 3 to the power of, we have x plus 2x, 3x minus 3x. That will give us 0. Then we're left with plus 2 and minus 3, that's minus 1. And because they are all numbers, we have 2 squared, that's 4. Changing our negative exponent to positive, we have times 1 over 3. And that will give us 4 over 3. Let's look at the last example. In this example, we have 6n plus 4 times 10n minus 2 divided by 4 to the power of n times 15n minus 2. We are going to change the base to prime like we did earlier. 6 to prime is 2 times 3 all to the power of n plus 4 times, changing 10 to prime, it's 2 times 5 to the power of n minus 2, all divided by changing 4, that's 2 squared times n times 15 will be 3 times 5 to prime n minus 2. If we expand the bracket, the power outside is going to multiply all the powers inside. So we have 2 to the power of n plus 4 times 3 to the power of n plus 4 times 2 n minus 2 times 5 n minus 2. At the bottom, we have 2n times 3n minus 2 times 5n minus 2. Now we have all the bases in prime. We are going to group. We have base of 2, 3, and 5. Let's start with 2. 2 at the top will be, because you're multiplying, we're going to add all the powers plus n minus 2 minus the power at the bottom, which is 2n, because we are dividing. Then we go to 3. The powers at the top for 3, that's n plus 4. We don't have any other 3 at the top, but we have at the bottom because it's an expression. I'm going to put that in a bracket. N minus 2, we're done with 3. Then we go to 5. At the top, we have n minus 2. And the power at the bottom, you have minus. I'm going to put that in a bracket, n minus 2. If I expand, collect like terms, I'm going to have for the 2, I have n plus n, 2n minus 2, n plus n, 2n minus 2, that's 0. Then I have 4 minus 2, that's 2 squared, times, I have my 3. I need to open the bracket first, so I have n plus 4 minus n plus 2. And for my 5, I'm going to also open the bracket, n minus 2 minus n plus 2. 2 squared, that's 4 times. For 3, I have n minus n, that's 0. Then I have 4 plus 2, that's 6 times. For 5, I have n minus n, 0, minus 2 plus 2, that's 0. That will give me 4 times. Using my calculator, that's 729, and any number or variable raised to the power of 0 is 1. And my final answer would be 4 times 729 times 1, that will be 2,916. Thanks for watching. Bye.